Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Game Sports Talk Show. This is where we'll give you everything that is happening in the world of sports, breaking news, the latest news, the trending news. Is the show you'll get to know everything about it. My name is John Oguntonomayawa, popularly known as Camilo. Of course, I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing it with my guys. I have Lex Possible on the show. Lex, how are you doing? How has been your day?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, my second co-host is unavailable today on the show. But possibly going to join us on Wednesday. He has an hamstring injury. He can't join us. He can't feature in today's match. His name is Ode Olayinka. So hopefully he's going to join us on Wednesday. But trust me, this will be an interesting show. Trust me, it's going to be an interesting show. We are going to go on a short break very soon. But before we go on that short break, I quickly want to give us the talking points of today's show. We'll be talking about Manchester United against Manchester City on Saturday. We'll also be talking about an Hag possible replacement. We'll be talking about Bayern Munich managerial role. We'll also, and finally, we'll be talking about Toni Kroos retirement. These are the four talking points on today's show. We'll be going on a short break right about now. When we come back, game starts properly. Don't go nowhere.
Jonas Concept. At Jonas Concept, we are expert in installation of steelwork, carport, car cover, collapsible, automated relational, panel mesh, handrail, and flower pot spraying. You can contact us on this following number: 090-5734-9791, or follow us on YouTube or subscribe to our YouTube at Jonas Concept. Jonas Concept, expert in installation of steelwork.
Welcome back from that short break. Like I said earlier, we'll be talking about the four talking points of the show. But before we talk about that, I think we want to give us the results of match that was played in the Nigerian professional football yesterday. The first loss was Plateau United and Niger Tornadoes. Plateau United new, Niger Tornadoes new, Kwara United 3, Remo Stars 2, Lobby Stars 1, Aqua United 2, Rivers United 4, my Sporting Lagos, oh Lord, Sporting Lagos 1, Katsina United 2, Shooting Stars 2, Enugu Rangers 3, Bayelsa United new, Sunshine Stars 2, Bengal Insurance new, Caterpillars 3, Doma United 1, Abia Warriors 2, Eyimba FC 1 as expected, and finally Atlant FC 3, Gombe United 0. So these are the results of matches that was played yesterday in the Nigerian Professional Football League. All right, guys. Let's get down to business. Okay. Let's talk about Manchester United victory on Saturday. I think it was on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday to be precise. Going into that match on Saturday, or going into the finals, you agree with me that Manchester City are favourite going into the finals,
Yes.
okay? Yeah.
Yes.
So what do you think happens to City? Because you agree with me that City likes to attack. They are vulnerable. They like to attack and they like to expose their defense. Do you think that is what Erik ten Hag capitalized on?
Well, it could be, but I don't think so. I don't think Erik ten Hag has presented himself to be one who can match the best, especially in the Premier League. I'm not talking about his time before the Premier League. In the Premier League, I don't think he has presented himself as someone who can match up the best tactically. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I think what happens with Man City is just what happens with every other good team out there. They
Hmm.
they they didn't get their first 11 right. They didn't get their there's a battle in football that when you lose the battle, you are going to lose the war
Yeah.
generally, and it is the
Yeah.
battle
Yeah.
of the sectors, the battle of pockets of spaces, and
Okay.
all of that. And I think Manchester City lost all those battles on Saturday. I think Manchester United they were well positioned to pounce on the inadequacies of Manchester City. That's what I
Hmm. I,
think happened because Manchester United could
I
have
also
still.
agree with you because I also agree with you because Manchester United were prepared that day. Because I
Exactly.
watched the match live, they were prepared for the finals. I think they're also doing it for the players. I think they're also doing it for the manager. You know, they don't want anything now to go blah 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 and the likes. You understand?
I
So
don't.
what do you what do you think Eric Ten Hag did right in making sure he won the final on Saturday?
I think one of the things he did right was getting his personnel right. Right. He had
Okay.
players who complemented each other on the pitch,
Yeah.
especially in the middle of
I agree.
especially in the middle of the park. Manchester United they've been found wanting on several occasions this season, and I think Saturday was not one of them.
One
He,
of
he
them.
had he had players who can complement each
Hmm.
other's play, complement each other's movement on the pitch, and they did well.
Hmm.
They
They did
did
you
absolutely well,
absolutely.
and the result it's obvious in the result that they got, and they won that competition. So I think it's just mostly in the personnel.
Hmm. 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 Fantastic, fantastic. Um, looking at I know sometimes that there are some cabal that victory. And Tenant said that if Manchester United doesn't want him again, he will go elsewhere to win trophy. You understand?
Sorry, come
He
again.
will
I
go
didn't get
elsewhere.
that.
You
The
said
network went away for a while. Come again. I did not get
okay.
that.
I said I read in the news some weeks
Okay.
ago. There's there are some group of people. There are some cabals that doesn't want Eric Ten Hag and Manchester United. Now, after winning the cup on Saturday, Eric Ten Hag said that if Manchester United doesn't want him again, that he will go elsewhere to win trophies. You understand? So,
Mm.
do you what do you what your, I want to hear your thoughts about that.
I think Ten Hag is I don't want to call him a noise maker, but I think he makes noise too much.
Making noise.
Honestly, okay? Let's go back a little bit to memory lane. When he was being signed for Manchester United, what was his first comment about coaches in the Premier League? He said Manchester City and Liverpool have done well, but
Mm,
eras come to an end, and
yeah.
he's here to end the era. You are here to end
Mm.
the era, and we've not seen anything to indicate you want to end any era.
You, you you finished behind Chelsea this season.
You finish behind everybody that matters, and then you are here telling us it's you want to if they don't want you to stay. You've actually proven more than beyond reasonable doubt that you're not a good man manager.
Hmm.
You were
Hmm.
the same person that
Agree.
had problems with Ronaldo. You were the same person that had problem with Sancho. You had problem
Thank
with Greenwood. You had problem with almost all the players in your team.
you. Are
And you are telling us
right.
that you don't want you to stay. Some people don't want you to stay. Of course, you are not. It's obvious that you are not doing well when it comes to man management. You are not managing these players well. And we
Hmm.
are not talking about what they do on the pitch. We are talking about outside the pitch. What kind of relationship
Outside
have
the pitch.
you created with these people? Because it's obvious that your relationship with them is not good enough. Ronaldo is probably
Hmm.
the most professional player you can think of when you are talking about football. And you had problems with him. How many managers have you heard that had problems with Ronaldo? How
Ronaldo.
many managers?
Yeah.
You it got to your to you and you started having problems with him. So that's to tell you
Hmm.
how deficient he is when it comes to managing players, managing their ego, managing them personally, not on the pitch. So if he
Hmm.
thinks people don't want him to stay, well, maybe he has outstayed his welcome, right?
Exactly.
Maybe he has outstayed his welcome. Look at, for example, this Liverpool coach that just left.
Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp. Klopp has spent how many years in with Liverpool? Close to 9 years. And even after the 9 years, despite the ups and downs, the rubbish Liverpool played 2 seasons ago, the nonsense Liverpool played this season, they still didn't want him to go.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. You're
They
right.
did not want him to go. If not
You're
that the
right.
guy said, okay, I've made my decision and nothing can change it. They still didn't want him to go. And
Hmm.
then you are saying, oh, if they don't want you to stay. Well, I think maybe he has stayed is welcome and he's feeling the heat. He's feeling like, okay, they are going to sack him very soon. That's why he's showing
Exactly.
all those things in the media. They
And,
don't make
and,
sense to me, in
and
my opinion.
and that is what will lead us to our second talking point. Okay, that is what will lead us to our second talking point because um, there are some news that is coming out that Manchester United wants to get a new manager and sack Eric Ten Hag. Okay, so I want to ask you a question. That what are the possible replacement? Who do you think we can replace Eric Ten Hag? Because I have like 4 to 5 names here. Dizabi is there, Mauricio Pochettino is there, Marquez Kenan is there, Thomas Frank, even Thomas Tuchel. So who do you think can replace Eric Ten Hag?
See, first of all, I think football has gone beyond football. Football club owners these days, they are creating dynasties for their club. They
Hmm,
they are not going to, oh, we need a manager who will come in right now and win a trophy right now. Majority of club sides don't do that anymore. They
mm-hmm.
want someone who can create something that is long lasting, right? Create a project, see the project to the end, and not everybody will be like Chelsea that keeps
Exactly.
sacking
Not
and
everybody.
sacking and hiring and sacking. Chelsea, but I think first of all, Chelsea made a mistake. It depends on what they are looking for. If you are looking for to create a project that will outlast, that will last a long time, Pochettino was a good choice. If you are using to win a trophy in the present, Pochettino was not a good choice. You understand? Can you hear me?
I
Can you
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Okay.
I can hear
So if you are looking to win a trophy in the now, in the present, Pochettino was not a good choice.
you.
So I
Okay.
don't know what Chelsea was looking for in Pochettino, but for him to have been sacked after a season or thereabout, then it means they don't know what the kind of job Pochettino does anywhere he goes.
Does.
Exactly. So we brings all me back to what we were discussing. If Manchester United decide to start Ten Hag today, it means that they are ditching the project Ten Hag and they are picking up another project.
Another project. Exactly. I agree with you.
So how long will that project last before it begins to yield results?
Hmm.
Because from all the managers we just listed, Thomas Frank, Tuchel, Pochettino,
Disabi.
all of those. all of them are still going to come and start a new project. So how long are they willing to wait before that project yields, before they sack another manager? So if you ask me, I'll say that they should just allow this guy to finish it. He signed a 3-year contract, right? Let him finish it
Try,
3
yeah.
years. And honestly, if we are being honest, I don't think the guy has done exceedingly bad. Yes, he's had problems with players and all of that, but he has not done bad as such. He has won 2 trophies in 2 years. He has won 2 trophies. So why not just allow him? Let him see out his contract. Let him see out his contract, and after his contract, you see if it is renewable, if the project is now yielding the kind of result you want, or you want to go with another person. But right now, it's too abrupt. It's very, very unnecessary for them to sack the coach right now. Honestly, that's my honest opinion. It's
Well,
very abrupt.
I, I agree with you. I agree with you. But some Manchester United fan will not agree with you. Trust
We
me,
are
they will not agree
fans.
with you.
We are
They want him
fans.
out.
See, we are fans. What we want to see is our
They
club
want him
winning
out.
trophies, winning matches, and all of that. We are fans. Fans are insatiable. I've seen
Hmm.
Liverpool fans who talk completely bad about Jurgen Klopp.
Jogging club, yeah.
I've seen even Ancelotti. I've seen Real Madrid fans who talk completely bad about him. We
Exactly.
are fans.
That.
That's why I thank God that a lot of us fans, we are not in charge of decision making for our club
Hmm.
side. Our club for don't enter ground. It's true.
We for
That's
don't
the truth.
enter.
Our clubs for don't enter ground. Our clubs will have gone into abyss.
Hmm.
So let's leave it to the decision makers. Fans will always talk when you might have won all matches all season. 37
Hmm.
matches you won, and your 38th match you lost, and your fans, the fans of the club,
They
will
will
still
do,
badmouth the
yeah.
manager and abuse all players. So leave fans talk. Fans they talk anything, anytime. But when it comes to let's calm down and see the matter. Let's understand the matter and see what's possible. Talking about what's possible, I think it's better to have this guy stay, see out his contract, and see how it goes after them. It's not like they can compete at the highest level. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. Come
It's not like they can compete
again. Come
at the
again.
highest level. I,
Come again
I
with
mean,
come again with your point.
as far as this guy is concerned, as far as Ten Hag is concerned, he should be left to see out his contract, right?
Okay.
Let him see out his contract. Let's see how it goes after 3 years. 2 years, he has won 2 trophies. That's a plus. That's a win. Manchester United were not that good since Mourinho. Mourinho was the last coach that won two
Yeah.
trophies for them, or 3 trophies, yeah. And this
I think
is a
three
man,
trophies.
3 trophies, and I think this is a man who has won 2 trophies in 2 years, and he has 3 years contract. Let him see it out. It was the rush. Why are you rushing? That's what
All right. All right.
opinion about it.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's talk about Bayern Munich managerial role. Um, I read in the news that Vincent Company has signed a 3-year contract with Bayern Munich. That is a shocking news to me. I see. It's a shocking news to me. You understand? Is it a shocking news to you too?
Not completely, because I've always liked the idea of giving young coaches the chance to show what they can do. Coaches like Steven Gerrard, um, players who have done well as players, and they are
Yeah.
they are trying themselves out as coaches. Look at the what's this guy's name? This guy in the Italian league. I've forgotten his name. The one with Bologna.
Bologna. I've
Yeah.
forgotten his name. I'll get the name.
He has
I'll get the
done
name.
exceedingly well with them, and now he has signed for Juventus. He was also a player who has done well as a player, and he was given a chance to show what he can do as a coach. We cannot treat
Hmm.
coaches. We cannot treat coaches the way we treat Nigerian job seekers, where someone who just left the university, you'll be expecting him to have 5 years working
To
experience.
be. Hmm.
If you don't give them the chance to show what they can do, where would they get the experience from?
Oh.
And these
I think
guys,
I think sorry to cut you short. I think that's what Barcelona did to
to
Guardiola.
to Guardiola and also to Xavi.
We shall be.
Yeah, and Xavi, yes, it might not have gone well because of their financial fair play and all of that, but Xavi did not do badly. His first season, he won
No,
the
no,
league.
I agree with you.
Exactly. So why are we skeptical about young coaches taking top jobs? I absolutely love it for them. I want them to
Hmm.
continue having the top jobs, and I pray they do well because coaches cannot stay forever. Goran Eriksson is retired.
Yeah.
Mourinho is more than 60. Ancelotti is how old? More than 60.
More than
Uh,
60.
all the top coaches that we know, they are getting old, and before you know it, they are going to retire from the game. Jurgen
Exactly.
Klopp has decided to go on sabbatical. We don't know how long that will last. Yeah. Who again? Alex Ferguson got to a point where he had to retire because nothing lasts forever, and that's the truth. So we need to give these young coaches the chance to show themselves, and I'm happy for. Yeah, I'm very happy for company that has gotten this Bayern Munich job, and
Did-
absolutely wish him well. I want to see him shine. I want to see him do well with Bayern Munich.
I also want to see him doing well. I also want to see him shining. Okay. Did you see him succeeding at Bayern Munich?
I don't see any reason why he won't succeed. He has shown he has character. He has the technical know-how. He's good with players. He's a big character himself, and I don't see anything stopping him from doing well. He brought Burnley
Because
from
like
relegation,
like
right,
some
to the
people
Premier League.
some people would disagree with you that Vincent will succeed. They will disagree with you because there are some group of players there. Did you think okay, Vincent company can shout on the likes of Thomas Muller and Thomas Muller will say look
Are
at
they
this one.
are they not professionals?
Hmm, they
We
are
both
professional
played
footballers.
football. Yeah, we both played football,
I know.
or we still play football. We know the importance of managers,
Mm-hmm.
right? In our style of play, in what we do on the pitch, we know the importance of managers. So it's not if any player who is battling with ego problems, that's a personal problem. But if any
Mm,
player wants to be professional, completely professional, then you know that whatever your manager says is what should happen. And I don't, first of all, I don't see these players as less professional. I think they are very professional footballers who knows these things we are talking about. Secondly, I
exactly.
don't see Vincent Company as a character that cannot be respected. Vincent Company has done
Mm,
exceedingly well as a player before he retired.
exactly.
So he's a big character, he's a winner, he's a big character, he's good with players, he can manage them well. Yeah, we've not heard any kind of problem coming from the Burnley team before he moved on.
Mm,
So I think
mm, mm.
he is well prepped, he's well versed to take up this job, and I think he's going to do well. If there's
Fine.
any player who is going to be having clash of egos with his manager, then he's the one who is not being professional.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
He's the one who's not being
Fantastic.
professional. But if there's
Let's
anything that he needs to do or he needs to have to be a success at Bayern Munich, I think he has it.
fantastic. Fantastic. Let's switch here to the next talking point, which is the final talking point, though. Uh,
What?
Kroos as a successful both for club and for country. You agree with me, okay? But my question is this to you.
Hold on, let me charge my phone. My phone is almost dead.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry.
All right. Like I said earlier, I said I want to talk about Toni Kroos' retirement. Okay. He has retired from club football, and according to Sky Sports, he's going to retire finally after Euro 2024. According to Sky Sports. Okay. You will agree with me that Toni Kroos has had a successful career, football career. You agree with me, for both for club and for country. Okay. But my question is this to you, Lex. Who do you think will replace or can replace Toni Kroos at Real Madrid?
Uh, First of all, there are players come and go.
Hmm.
And let's not forget that Real Madrid is a team. They have this kind of management that almost always gets their replacement right.
I agree with you.
Almost always get their recruitment right. They have the money to spend. They have the people in charge who has the kind of pull. I can pull any player at any time. That's number one. Number two, I don't think a player of Toni Kroos' caliber can be replaced like for like. I think a player of that caliber is we can only look for alternative kind of play to accommodate the players that we have, not looking for a player who is
A
going to
player
come
that
in
is
and
like
play like Toni Kroos. No, if they are looking for that, they are going to search until the end of the world. They will not see.
I
So
agree
right
with you.
now in that Real Madrid team, they have players who can have that kind of influence. They have Jude Bellingham, they have Tchouaméni, they
Valverde.
have they have players who can have that kind of influence. Good passers, eye for goal, and all of that. Those are the players. But saying, oh, we are going out to look for a Toni Kroos 2.0, it will not happen.
That's not possible.
Happen. It's not going to happen. Toni Kroos is such a gifted player that
Very, very,
no, it's
very.
not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I believe the closest thing that can happen to replacing Toni Kroos is having the gameplay suit the players that are in the team or any other player that is going to come into the team. But looking for a player to replace Toni Kroos, no, that's not going to happen.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. He has had, like I said earlier, he had a great career, football career. Like I said earlier,
Fantastic football career.
fantastic,
Enviable
fantastic.
career.
Won a lot of trophies. Won a lot of trophies for even. I think he won the World Cup.
He won the World Cup.
I think he won the World Cup. He's a fantastic player. But let me ask you this question again. He's going to Euros, and that's his final competition. Okay. Are you going to say that winning the Euros with Germany will crown everything up for Toni Kroos? That he's the greatest player of all time.
Which do you think has more value? I don't think value is the word, but which do you think has more pull, the
Hmm.
Euros or the World Cup?
The World Cup.
He has won the World Cup. If he likes, he goes to the Euro and does not even play at all throughout the tournament. Nothing is going to touch his legacy.
Hmm.
Nothing is going to touch his legacy. His legacy is intact, watertight.
Exactly.
Either he wins this Euro or he does not. It doesn't change anything from the kind of player we know Toni Kroos has been for us. He has
Wow.
graced our team. We've seen him play fantastically, and it's nothing is touching that thing. Nothing is touching that legacy. He
Hmm.
has completed football, if we can say it that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have done exceedingly well.
And at 34, 35, or how old is he now?
33 going to 34.
33 going to 34. He has decided, oh, okay, at this age, I think I want to retire. I've done everything I want to do in football. I want to retire. That's someone that should be respected.
Of course. Of course.
Winning the Euro or losing the Euro or not even playing at all in the Euro is not going to change what we know about him. He's not
Hmm.
crowning anything. He's not taking anything away from him. Euro is just going to be just another trophy that he has won if he eventually wins it.
Hmm. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these are the first talking points for today's program, and that's the size of the show. You can join us by commenting on the comments section. Ask questions. Lex is there to answer you. Even YK that is not on the show today will reply you. And personally, me, Samuel, I will reply you. But before we go today, before we go on today's program, let me quickly give us a news that Sky Sports just reported some few hours ago. Sky Sports said Chelsea are closing in on Enzo Maresca on as their new head coach. The Leicester boss now prime position to succeed Mauricio Pochettino. Wow, I'm so sad as a
And
Chelsea
then
fan.
and then another project starts.
Yeah. Like like seriously, I'm sad that Mauricio Pochettino left, but that's a topic for another day. That's a topic for another day. Okay, Lex, thank you very much for joining me in the program.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Until we see again on Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, stay blessed and God bless you. God bless Nigeria.